Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Going for a big play right off the bat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
They'll throw it on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the floor.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Toafili. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow, the confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal, the rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Noles!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it out. It's Wheaton. Bulldozes him. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a 1st down play. Running back goes in motion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score Florida State 7, SMU 0.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
On the
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. They're trying to get to it. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, SMU. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, and get you a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Using his feet. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Noles will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. Give to the big fullback. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back and got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He lets one fly deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Tuafili. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
SMU 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown. Lofts one high and deep. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Takes a handoff. It's Tuafili. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to get to it. And he intercepts it. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He'll throw on third down. What a snag by the defense. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Comes out throwing on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Tuafili. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Touch pass on the run. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
With the catch, it's Toafili. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Fights off a defender. And the Seminoles get enough for the 1st down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll try the right side. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got enough space. Touchdown Seminoles. And that one will give them the lead. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Number 29. Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wheaton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, his sophomore has an arm.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can keep.
He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Second down after that incompletion. Got his man downfield. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, SMU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He'll pull it down and run.
Yeah, and he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? Easy offenses, when you get me at second and short, second and medium, everything in the playbook is open to me.
They'll line up for a second down play. Using his legs, it's Tuafili. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Back to pass. It's Croman Hope. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Smith. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job.
Off he goes. The 20. Touchdown Mustangs. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big 12. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. There are certain games along the way that define your season, and this certainly will be one of them, a top-5 showdown. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks.